What about it, YouTube? All right, so this Amber Guyger trial is it's unbelievable. I don't know if you've been following it. She accidentally getting off work, accidentally thought she was going into her apartment. Accidentally shoots a guy, makes a phone call, 911, says over and over again, I thought I was in my apartment, I'm sorry, stay with me, guy. Okay, so from the 911 call and all the other evidence, it should be obvious that this girl made a mistake, a tragic mistake, and now there's someone who's dead. I mean, how many tragic mistakes lead to the death of somebody, you know? I didn't see that guy on the motorcycle. I pulled out, now he's dead. So if you didn't see the guy on the motorcycle and you pull out and he dies, do you get charged with cold-blooded murder? I mean, that's basically what they're saying here, is that people wake up in the morning, they go about their business, and somewhere in there is this cold-blooded killer, especially a female police officer. She's probably a very likely cold-blooded racist killer who, I don't know, devised a real, convenient scam to go kill somebody who was innocent. That's probably what she wanted to do with her evening. After getting off the phone with her lover, she thought, hey, I got a couple minutes. Let me go kill a guy. There'll be one less black person on the planet. That'll be good. Right? That's what they're trying to push. That's not what I'm saying. That's what they're trying to push. They're trying to push that no one can get inside of her mind. They've charged her with murder, which is totally ridiculous. All they're doing is amplifying the situation. They're letting the blacks chimp out. They've been letting the blacks chimp out for a whole year. Then they charge her with something that the jury now is in a situation where we either convict her of murder, cold-blooded murder, or we risk having riots and blacks chimp out all over Dallas and maybe a race war. Just now, I was watching the live stream. There's this black dude. His thumbnail, he looks like a big buff black dude. He says, "Let her go free so that we can start the race war." So this is where minds are at, and that's the real tragedy. That no one is considering that this woman made a huge mistake. That she has to live with that mistake. That living with that mistake has got to be just terrible. Imagine if you accidentally killed someone, right? Imagine if you made a decision and you accidentally killed someone. Imagine if it was you, right? That walked into the wrong room thinking it was your safe space, saw someone there and shot him and killed him. Yeah, I mean, imagine what you'd be going through. The poor woman is going through that. But no one goes to her defense. No, these people that are chimping out, they would dig her eyeballs out and take a crap in the sockets, and then they would probably drag her body all around the streets behind their vehicles and have a party. They have absolutely no humanity left. Everything's black and white, and I'm not using that in a racial way. I'm just saying everything is this or that, right? There is no room for empathy. There is no room for, it's either murder or I love black people, right? But we'll never show you anything, right? We'll never show you, you have to dig long and hard and deep to see the police officer that goes into Compton responding to a noise complaint and ends up jamming with the band, right? I mean, I don't even know if he was there on a noise complaint. The band thought he was there on a noise complaint. They thought they were getting busted out. He stops, picks up a guitar, and jams with them. I've seen cops stop and ask skateboarders if they can borrow their skateboard, and they do like a kickflip or something for the skateboard. That is the most awesome stuff going on, right? when you show communities coming together, you show people happy to be among each other, you show law enforcement who's able to interact with the community. But now because this female police officer made a mistake, we have guys out there that want a race war out of this. And if we don't get a race war, then we're going to put her under the jail for making a mistake. We're going to make sure that she's under the jail. And then you still might get a race war if we're still hyped up enough. Right? I mean, that's the feeling I'm getting. I'm getting the feeling like nothing will ever quell this. It only goes in one direction. It only goes in let's have a war. Let's just butcher people out. Let's just do it. And I really feel sorry for not only Amber, and I feel sorry for the guy's family. Okay, obviously, but I'm recognizing that there's people here that have nobody that cares at all for them, and that would be Amber. I mean, she's made mistakes in her life. She was doing some infidelity with another officer, and how many of you out there? Come on, right? And then she made some mistake, and now everybody wants to just dig her eyeballs out. It's sad. But I'm also sad for those that want to dig her eyeballs out. Why? Because you have hardened hearts. You have something going on inside of you that is very bad and very terrible. You have something is causing you to want to be so aggressive. Something is causing you to want to misplace this angst and this pent-up tension inside of you, and you want to put it all on this Amber girl. Something's wrong with you inside. And I'm suggesting it's because you're extremely selfish. And when you're selfish, you look around and everything's not fair. And you look for people to blame. And you bought into a narrative where there's your group and another group, and so let's fight. Okay? There's no Jesus in that. So that's what's sad for you, is there's no Jesus in what's going on with you. And the right response to this is that poor family, both families. What a tragic situation. And, for making such a tragic thing, like, here we go. Growing up, one of our buddies was black. Called him Q. Q was drunk, ran a stoplight, killed an elderly couple. Honest story. Q went to prison. I think he did 2 or 4 years, something like that. It wasn't, I saw him when he got out. And so it wasn't more than like 4 years. Okay? And it was a manslaughter charge. So there you go. There's a black guy who makes a bad decision, a tragic decision that resulted in tragedy and death. But nobody chimped out. There wasn't white people running around saying, we need to cut his eyeballs out. Of course, this is 30 years ago, but still, why is the racial thing worse today than 30 years ago? That doesn't make any sense. And I don't see the white people, except for the ones, the ones with small hats, but I don't see the Christians trying to hate on black people. I got black people that come to my church. Black people, I've got a shirt that says, it looks like a Black Lives Matter shirt. It says Biker Lives Matter. I had a black chick just tell me the other day how much she liked my shirt. So thank goodness that I'm not in an area like Dallas or somewhere that people are going to chimp out so easy. People that still have some common sense. They're grounded in their walk with the Lord, at least to a point that they're not going to just become totally emotionally unhinged and call for things like race wars. So the point of this video is, folks, is to please, once again, never join any group, especially a group that has a lot of hate behind it at all. Never join any group. Team up with Jesus, and that's it. Okay? Just team up with Jesus and walk with him and spread his message through your actions so that others will know the difference. Okay? Set an example. Don't be the guy that's calling for a race war. Be the guy, be the peacemaker. All right, that's it. God bless you.